4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
I dare say most of us would have played tag at school. That's when you ran after another person or persons trying to lay a hand on them, and when you succeeded, you called out, "You're it." Well, imagine if you never grew up and each year continued to play that game well into adulthood. That's the harebrained premise, based loosely upon fact, that is at the centre of a comedy that's a bit of a cross between The Hangover and Game Night. For 1 month every year, 5 highly competitive friends hit the ground running in a no-holds-barred game of tag they've been playing since first grade. To hold on to their youth and their friendship, they risk their necks, their jobs and their relationships to take each other down. This year, the game coincides with the wedding of their only undefeated player, which should finally make him an easy target. But he knows they're coming, and he's ready. Over the years, the game has grown exponentially. No longer little boys on bikes, now Hoagie, Ed Helms, Chili, Jake Johnson, Sable, Hannibal Buress, Callahan, John Hamm, and Jeremy Renner, chase each other across state lines. Only Jerry has escaped being it for decades, and Hoagie and the others are determined to end his reign, even if it means upending his nuptials. The lengths the guys are willing to go to for their annual game are extreme. Nothing is sacred. Not delivery rooms, not funerals, and this year, wedding or no wedding, it's definitely game on again. Tag also stars Isla Fisher as Hoagie's overzealous wife Anna Malloy, who takes the game mighty seriously. Annabelle Wallis is cast as the Wall Street Journal reporter Rebecca, fascinated by the story of these men children, and now observing them at close quarters in the throes of their addiction. Rashida Jones is Cheryl, an old flame of 2 of the lads who get the old rivalry going again, while Leslie Bibb plays Susan, Jerry's fiancée, who's desperately trying to protect her wedding day.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
The real lifelong friends from Spokane, Washington, who inspired this movie, nicknamed the Tag Brothers, and who are actually 10 in number, not 5, are still engaged in an epic 30-year-old game of tag. Tag the movie is directed by Jeff Tomsic. It's based upon the Wall Street Journal article titled "It Takes Planning, Caution to Avoid Being It" by Russell Adams. The film is awfully silly, but it's also a bit of sugary fun. It's about excess in the name of male bonding, the concept of never growing old if you cling onto your childhood thrills. I appreciated the gamesmanship and creativity involved in Jerry trying to maintain his unblemished record. Ed Helms and Isla Fisher's roles, the latter in particular, call upon them to push their characters into the realm of the manic. Some will find that a bit much. Let's face it though, the whole thing is built around going way over the top. Tag does have a number of laughs, courtesy of the sight gags and nonsense that's served up, but it's sure to polarise audiences. I thought of an alternative ending that I believe would have been more edifying and appropriate, but to spill the beans would be to spoil the surprise of this movie, and I'm not about to do that. Tag scores a 6 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First. Subscribe to the full podcast at Audioboom, Stitcher and iTunes, or your favourite podcast distributor. This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.